Madrax Despref Dex Nunca Gahulum Nunca Adwan Gahulum Nunca Madrax Despref Dex Nunca Gahulum Nunca Adwan Gahulum Nunca Madrax Despref Dex. You're awake. I can't believe it. How? My apologies, you're probably very confused right now. Here. Have some water. Welcome to the Indigo Sanctum. Tell me, what's the last thing you remember? Take your time. Don't exert yourself. The memories of what happened will return in time. You've been out for almost a week. The brothers and sisters of my order found you out there. You were attacked by a creature we call the Eye Eater. Humanoid, about the height of a black bear. Long, spindly limbs, retractable jaws, eyes that grow to about 3 or 4 times their size. Once it locks eyes with you, it begins to feed off your aura until there's nothing left. Or it turns you into its servant, and you're doomed to lure victims to it for the rest of your natural life. It's picked off countless members of our temple. No one has ever survived an attack. You were hunting it. Why? I see. You're a nightling hunter. That explains the tattoos. And the runes on your sword. Forgive us. We didn't intend to pry. One of the brothers found your sword quite a few feet away from where you were being attacked by the Eye Eater. May I ask, Hunter, do you plan on continuing your pursuit of this creature further? Then it appears we're in a position to help one another. That nightling has terrorized us for over a decade. We would be very grateful to see it gone. The sister tending to you examined your auric field, and you seem to have an inordinate amount of energetic contamination in your third eye, your throat, and your heart centers. If you let them fester, it will poison your energy, and then you'll belong to the creature. I ask that you allow me to remove the contaminations so that we may sever your connection to the Eye Eater. Of course, we cannot force this healing on you, and its effects would do little good if we did. It's important for you to know that it may be difficult. The process of healing can be painful, too painful for many. The Eye Eater gets in there and creates a sympathetic link. Once inside, it begins cutting away at your aura, shearing it from you like meat from bone. It lays bare every trauma, every insecurity, every fear and personal failure with the aim of alienating and then offering salvation. If left untreated, eventually, you'll belong to the beast. How do I know? Because I lied. There was one survivor, and the treatment we gave him was effective. So I make my offer one last time. Our order is well equipped to aid you in your pursuit of the creature. We'll help you restore your inner strength, return whatever magical abilities you had, and heal whatever blocks the Eye Eater may have caused. You are free to stay as long as you deem necessary. In order to prepare, we can provide space for you to train, a place to sleep, whatever you need to achieve your goal that's within our power to give, we will give. But the decision to accept our help is, of course, yours alone. We'll need to begin immediately. This won't be easy. Healing rarely is. But by the time it ends, I promise you'll be stronger and more equipped to deal with whatever may come after. You seem ambivalent. I don't blame you. You're being asked to place your faith in an absolute stranger after all. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time. So I ask you, shall we begin? All right. First, we'll do a quick checkup. You have a flame rune on the palm of your right hand, correct? May I see it? Can you feel that? Okay, I'm gonna apply a little more pressure. Can you feel that? All right. Can you produce a flame? Try again. One more time. Try to sustain it for a count of 3. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Try it again. Okay. Ready? Try again. 1, 2. One more time. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Right. Looks like a lot of magical ability has been blocked. We're gonna check your throat, okay? Now, I'm gonna check the chi under your neck. How does your throat feel? Can you call out a poison curse? Just a simple one. Just do it. I'm immune. Go ahead. No. No reaction from my chi. Your curse was ineffective. Okay. Now, focus your chi around the third eye. Now try to send me a thought. No, I'm not getting it. Well, something's coming through, but it's muddy. I can't make it out. All right. We're gonna have to remove those blocks. I'm gonna start by pulling your energy out for cleaning. Please hold still. Ow. Thorns. Oh, wow. Your energy has manifested thorns. You need to be very, very careful. Been through quite an ordeal. These are defensive, correct? So it's true. Hunters practice green magic. I thought it had been long forgotten, but your order preserved it. Amazing. That's how you survived the Eye Eater. This was keeping it out. Unfortunately, they're wreaking absolute havoc on your aura. Of course, they were necessary, and they did their job well, but they served their purpose. We thank them for their service, and we let them go. Unbelievable. How is your aura able to hide these? Almost done. The first center we'll work on is here, between the brows, and I'll collect it in here for cleaning. This energy center gets stuck when we're faced with our illusion. The illusions of separation. The Eye Eater whispers, you are alone and separate from everything. And furthermore, it is your fault that you are alone. Then the Eye Eater offers salvation. Come with me, it says, and you will never be alone again. You can probably hear it now. The offer is seductive. Emptiness within is so cold. You may find some part of you drawing closer and closer to the creature. But stay strong. And remember, separation is only physical and ostensible. We are all connected, and our energy, our chi, connects us, flows through us. Now we're clean. The stone, dragon's blood jasper, perfect in this case. The dragon's blood will cleanse and reinvigorate the subtle energies we've collected. And when we put it back, you'll wonder at all the clarity you suddenly seem to have. Where did it all come from, you'll think? Who is this person that sees so clearly now? And there it is, all collected in the jasper. A newly energized absorption stone would fetch quite a price in a number of underground esoteric markets. But we'll put this right back where it belongs, all right? Okay. And now the sealing incantation. Ga keozongon il ange lard zolge. Do you recognize the language? I thought you might. I noticed the markings on your sword. Did you understand it? That's right. A very good translation. Now, we'll take care of the throat center. Gathering it up into the dragon's blood, Jasper. Go. The throat is the seat of our truth, the place in which we name and shape reality. This center is a garden bed for truth that, if left untended, will become choked out by lies. Not just the lies we tell ourselves, but also the lies we've been fed from others, those of which we've chosen to swallow. The Eye Eater knows this. It multiplies those lies until we no longer recognize ourselves, amplifies our worst impulses, twists the parts of us we banished to the shadows, and convinces us that these parts are not only evil, but also who we are entirely. The Eye Eater whispers this until the image in the mirror becomes something completely alien to us. Then it offers you salvation. We are not these lies, of course. The parts of ourselves we relegate to darkness are not evil. They just need light. The light of our truth, in order to integrate themselves into ourselves. The creature's lies become harmful because they can appear so small, camouflaging itself in our minds with our own thoughts until we become infected by it. Here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but if you could, it would look ridiculous and small. We're no longer a part of us. That's what lies are, just tiny little wriggling things. They thrive in darkness, but drag them out and expose them to the light, and they shrivel like salted slugs. Let the stones do its work, cleansing and collecting energy and transforming it into something more useful. It's done. This one may not be as pleasant as the first. Okay, here we go. This is usually described as either the caress of a cool breeze or a hot poker to the throat. Just breathe. Ga keosongon atra a ansde abia odluga te oekrimi. Are you okay? No pain? Good. Good. One more left. Next, we'll work on your heart center. is the seat of your compassion and the bridge between the earthly and the spiritual realms. To unblock the center, it's not enough to have compassion for others. We must first have compassion for ourselves. Everything we experience, it's all coming from us. There's nowhere we can go without our consciousness. As I pull this out, I dissolve the block that keeps you from loving yourself. Not the self-love experienced by narcissists, mind you, but the self-love that allows you to hold space for yourself, allows you to forgive yourself, gives you the ability to see yourself as just another person in need of love, patience, and understanding. When you see yourself that way, you grant yourself both the power to give yourself this love and the power to accept it from yourself. You become the Ouroboros. And only then can you adequately offer this love to others. The eye eater tells us that we don't deserve love and acceptance. The creature will drag every wrong you've ever committed before you and say, see, who could ever love someone as wretched as you? You who have done so much harm to the ones that love you most. The only one who could ever love you is me. But love and compassion is our birthright. There's no creature living that does not deserve it. Do not heed the creature's words. Okay. Here we go again. There we go. Nice, clean chi. Now, let's place it back in and then seal it. Okay. This one may be a little unpleasant. Okay. Ga kezadino adorgo atarbo atrabab desolvet de abia geman and old mononens. There you are. rest is in your hands, but you are equipped now with a clear mind, voice, and heart. Maintain these three, and nothing can topple you. Now, get some rest, and when you awake, you'll see the full effects of the work we've done today. Oh, and one more thing. Stay away from the Hesperidium Temple. Sweet dreams.